Hi, I'm Matt Hillebrand with Don's Appliances, joined by Corporate Executive Chef Anthony Marino.
Reporting for duty, I'm in.
And with the holidays upon us and, even more holidays coming throughout the year, we're going to go over some quick cooking tips to go with our appliances.
Yeah, kind of make your life a little easier in the appliance world. You have these fancy appliances. You might not know you have these great tools at your disposal. We want to bring them to light. Show you what the cool factor is in the appliances you purchase.
So we were just talking about, I had done a ham over the weekend. We have a tradition here at Don's Appliances that my dad started many years ago, giving hams to customers and employees. So over the weekend, I had cooked a ham at home, and it was off the chart. And that wasn't coming from me, even though I think it was off the chart. That was coming from family members, and then I had brought in some ham on Monday for some people in the office. So
walk us through the ham.
Real basic. We and I am going to tout Albert's down in Washington, PA, because their hams are just the best, and they're great people.
They're ideal. They are. They all every year, man. I've had 10 of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you're always making them. But real easy. All I did was I took some brown sugar, coated it with brown sugar. I put it in a pan, roasting pan, coated it with brown sugar. And then I grabbed some pineapple juice. I took a small can of pineapples, poured it over the brown sugar, put the pineapple chunks there. I made sure that the bottom of the ham, the flat part that was cut in half, was sitting in the pineapple juice.
In the liquid, yep.
And then I used on our oven, I have a cool feature, a gourmet feature that's got ham. It went to automatically 335 degrees.
Yep.
Temperature probe set at 145 degrees. 2.5 hours later, it was delectable. Once that temperature probe hit 145 degrees, pulled it out, let it sit for 10 minutes, cut it, and there you have it.
Voila.
Very easy, folks. Very easy.
A lot of, and Matt's referring to the gourmet setting in his wall oven. I mean, a lot of them have the culinary center. Miele has
Master Chef.
Miele has the Master Chef edition. I mean, even the GE Advanium has the Cook Smart features and the monogram wall ovens. Kind of anything we carry has a culinary center, a cook setting,
or an app for your smart device. A lot of them have apps.
Any of the Wi-Fi's. You can use YUML. You can use all the recipes for it too.
Yep.
So what I mean. Think, like Matt said, think Wi-Fi capable, but also think those built-in menu-driven ones. I mean, that really directs the airflow. You know what I mean, and really makes sure the right temperature is selected, the right setting is selected. And you cruise through. I mean, even 3 trays of cookies, things like that. I mean, the convection speed and the convection settings are what we want.
I like the ease of use, right? So I don't want to pull out a use and care guide if it's easy to use, or if I can remember a general rule of thumb. When we use convection, we drop that temperature 25 degrees off of our recipe, keep our times the same, and we are good to go.
You're right, hands down. If you don't have any of those at your disposal, but I mean, the best part is, when you're using the roast prep, you don't have to worry about time. You don't have to worry about setting. Oh, did I set a timer? Did I set it right? It's going to be right on the money every time. Love that.
Yeah, it's a great temperature probes are great features. Don't be afraid of them.
Yeah.
Cooking surface, right?
Yes.
People always want non-stick cookware. Well, I'm getting into a more balanced lifestyle, so to speak, and I'm not a fan personally of non-stick. I have stainless steel.
Yeah.
Plus, the non-stick doesn't work well on my induction top.
Nope.
One thing that I saw that's really cool, on a stainless steel pan, if you make sure it's hot enough, things aren't going to stick to it.
You're right.
Take a tablespoon of water, put it down. If it beads off, food's not going to stick to it.
You're right. It has to be, and think about this, when you're talking about your cooktop, whether you're on an induction, whether you're on a gas, you really need to preheat that pan, especially now, at the current temperature. It's cold out, that's metal. I mean, those metal stainless steel pans are getting that cold reaction. They have to preheat just as your oven preheats. I mean, if anything sticks, it hands down, For 100 years, it's not hot enough. It's true, it's not hot enough. You know what I mean? You got to take the right steps, to achieve a perfect sear and things like that. We talked about 36-inch induction cooktops today. There's options for that as well. In the Liberty from Thermador, it has the flex option, and I know a lot of cooktops do too, that you could really gradually heat that at different levels, so you're not overcooking it. And there's a pan fry setting, an overboil setting too. So if your pasta, watching for pasta water to overboil and correct that cooking. I mean, there are cooktop features. Think about how that's going to work.
Yeah, and when we look at other features like air fry,
Huge.
Air fry in our ovens, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, that's cool, air fry, air fry, air fry. I've got a countertop air fryer, I can take that off the counter. Just real quick, I'm listening. I just want to know how easily air fry is to use.
Air fry is 100% easy. It's convection fan with a heating element. So you know what I mean? You got to really click air fry, type in your temperature.
What if I don't have air fry? In my say I have a 3 or 4 year old wall oven with convection and I don't have air fry. Can I still air fry?
You can still use it. I would tell
How
you
would I do that?
I would tell you to use convection roast.
Okay.
If you have convection roast, because we're going to use the broiler element, we're going to get that bottom heat, and that convection fan is going to fly all the way through. So really, we're concentrating on that top heat and that convection air. So.
And what type of? I can't obviously use a cookie sheet.
Yeah. You could use a wire. You could actually use a cookie sheet with a raised up wire rack. You know what I mean? As well. So think about getting that airflow underneath the product you're cooking on, and I think that's exactly what you need, just to make sure that airflow runs around. So.
No, that's great. And obviously, if you're looking for a new appliance, a lot of our appliances, whether they're ranges, gas or electric, wall ovens, a lot of our manufacturers do offer air fry as an option.
Yeah.
And you can get a perforated rack that's an air fry rack from each manufacturer.
Yeah.
But you folks out there that don't have air fry, to Chef's point, it's easy that we can kind of walk through that.
GE rep told me we don't need an air fry rack in his ovens. He said you can use it on a regular cookie sheet as well. It's been tested. He said they have a different broiler element. So.
Interesting. Well, that's good to know.
Guys, I knew that.
Good to know. So a couple other just quick points as we're talking. So say that I'm boiling water, or say I'm boiling something. What is a good way to prevent scorching on, let's say, tomato soup, other than continually?
Really use that extra low simmer, right? You know what I mean? Use our extra low. Use the Thermador Star burner. That extra low cycles on and off. I mean, even the dual stack burners have an extra low feature that's really going to keep it under that scorching temperature. So
the key is to make sure that if you're searching out an appliance and you do things at lower temperatures, like holding soups or sauces, that you get an appliance that offers that extra low feature. Great point.
Yeah.
Great point.
Honestly, when we're using the gas too, a lot of customers, they want to put any pot on any size burner. Those eyes are different sizes for a reason. You know what I mean? We're not putting the smallest pot on the highest burner, because then we're really going to, waste more heat, but you're going to burn the side of the pan. Now you're talking about uneven cooking, and you're going to end up being in danger or injure yourself.
We see that a lot on electric burners, whereas people put oversized burner pots larger burners using incorrect cooking vessels. So be sure to go to Don's Appliances. Thank you for listening.